2006 graduate of Opelika High School. For my family and I, this is coming back home is just the cherry on top for us. I mean, from Dr. Davis and Ms. Fisher and Coach Montel, the commitment to athletics, commitment to academics, all the things. There are a lot of good boxes that were checked for our family and I, my wife and I, to make this final decision to come back and be the head coach of Opelika. Part of it is I've walked the same streets that a lot of these boys that will be continuing to coach have walked, and to be able to have that real relationship with them, that exists. Yeah, honestly, it's no different than what I stepped into last year being the head coach at Montgomery Catholic. They came off with a state championship win. The end goal obviously is to be the last team standing, but our philosophy would be based off of doing the little things right, understanding that we're going to take care of the Monday through Thursday, and winning is going to be a byproduct of our philosophy. Yeah, Coach Brian Moore, he's a great friend of mine, did an incredible job, getting Opelika turned around and getting it back to that Opelika standard. I understand the standard. There's still a lot of coaches that are on staff at Opelika that I had the opportunity to coach with when I was here before. And we're going to continue to, push that standard, but be able to put my own thumbprint on it.
Yes, sir.
And we'll have a tough love approach to our coaching style with all of our coaches, with all the arrows pointing in the same direction. But to be able to come in and give them tough love, you got to love up on them first. So get in there and start building those relationships. Personally, there's nothing like putting on that red and black jersey on Friday night. Even though this place is a growing town and it's going to continue to grow, it still has that small town feel to it. The whole community comes out on Friday night. We want to pack out Bulldog Stadium. I know and understand what it means to go play the crosstown rival. But again, putting on that jersey on Friday night, there's no feeling like it. I've grown up with competition, grew up playing against the Auburns and the Central Phoenix cities of the world. Know how to travel and how to get over there. And if you're not playing with the best and being a part of the best, then why are you doing it? So that's what drives me every single day. It's what gives me the pulse in my heart, and I know what it's about to be a part of that. It means the absolute world. I've had an opportunity to meet the team today. Introduce myself, start building that relationship, and one thing that I told them is, when I sat in that little desk chair at Carver Primary School, I dreamed of one day, being the head football coach at Opelika, and that's, a true story. When Coach McCracken was the head coach at Opelika, and to be able to share that with them, and as we go through this process and get to know each other, to share my testimony, and using the game of football, to really create opportunities, whether that's playing football at the next level, or offering opportunities through relationships to come back and give. It obviously means the world, to my family and I. My wife's a graduate at Opelika High School. Both of my daughters were born here in Opelika. So to come back and be, close to family and all those things, it's very exciting. I've been in their position before, as a coach and as a player, coaching transition. The things that they're feeling is uncertainty. The fear of the unknown is setting in. But being able to really relate with them, I've been in their shoes before. I've sat in that seat before. Obviously being from Opelika, but that's part of our process. The things that we believe in when we start building those relationships. It'll be a comforting feeling. Had the opportunity to introduce my wife and my two girls, who will be very present in our football facility. I think the good Lord gave me two girls for a reason. That's to be around 100+ knuckleheads every day. But that's the atmosphere that we're going to bring, is that comforting family feeling. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the people at Montgomery Catholic. It was a tough decision for us to leave. They treated us like family. But the one thing that they did and understood, that was my first year as a head coach, that allowed me to make mistakes, learn from mistakes. It was an incredible experience. Had an opportunity to speak to the team this morning after our final workout together. Tears and hugs, those are emotions are real. And that's part of it. It's just not about what can you do for us on Friday nights. We have former players. I'm concerned about when they get married, when they have kids, and all those kind of things. So that's the real relationship part of it. Very tough region. I think playing in this region prepares you for the playoffs. Obviously, Opelika did that last year, finishing third in the region. And playing a tough schedule. We'll play a tough non-region schedule, and I believe in playing against good competition. That's only going to help you once you get into the playoffs, and hopefully have an opportunity to make that run.